welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the JEECOO M20 RGB speakers, and these are multifunctional. You're able to use this for Bluetooth, USB, which is like hardwire in this sense. Also, you'll be able to use this separate speakers, or you can set it up as a sound bar, which is pretty nice. So this is the box here. Front of the box. On the side, it has just advertisements, things like that. And this is what I mean by multifunctional. You can combine, separate via slideway at the base. And you can have this be a sound bar. And this can be your ideal setup. If you're on a strict budget, this is very affordable. And let's get to it, okay? Now, some of the things that you're going to get from this is the crisp stereo sound. It's USB powered, so if you hardwire this, you're going to be getting a direct connection natively, and you shouldn't be having no problems. Bluetooth nowadays have improved significantly, so it shouldn't be no issues on that end. In my setup, I'm going to be using the USB route. However, it does come with a built-in, this comes with a manual to where you're able to read up on some things and see what route that you want to go. And it has RGB, and I'm a fiend for that RGB. All right, so let's get this open. Oh. The bubble wrap, nothing wrong with that. Okay. The wire. Take off this bubble wrap. All right. So everybody knows that I like packaging. It's important. And this is the handy dandy manual that I was referring to a little earlier in the video. So, and it's not even long. So place that right there. Take this box off, do something like that. All right, now have the speakers here, and quality control pass. I guess that's what the QC pass stands for. Just in case you're wondering, if you purchase this, and in case you see the green sticker, because it does like sort of stick out like a sore thumb. Let's see. Put power, 5W times 2, power supply, USB 5V /1A, pretty typical stuff. You won't need like a lot of power to drive this, if that's what you're wondering. So the thing of it is here is that this can also be like a volume control in a sense, and you are also able to change the colors. Press this. I don't have it powered in yet, just giving you an idea of the functionality. And also, let's get this hooked up. I'm going to plug this directly into my computer, and I want to see how it sounds, and just get a feel for the vibe of the set. Okay, so I have the device plugged directly into my computer. I am on Windows 11, but it is similar to the other Windows operating systems. For me, I just want to go down to my sound, and you want to select a sound output. So the sound output that you're going to be looking for in this instance, and if you're on Windows 10, it will be the same, Windows 8.1, things like that. You want to look for speakers, JEECOO M20. Now, for those of you that are familiar with my channel, I've also reviewed their gaming headsets, and that is the JEECOO G80. So if you have both of those connected, The G80 will be the headphones. The M20 will be the speakers or the soundbar, however configuration that you would like for your setup. So once you select this, then they're on. And you can probably hear the feedback in the video already, but once you set that to that option, you are good to go. No further configuration is needed, no additional driver support. It is as plug and play as you are going to get out of the box. Okay, so this is how I have my device set up. For my configuration, because of my 42-inch 4K television that's right in front of me. You guys know I've done various videos on that. I don't have the space for the individual speakers on my desk setup. So it's just easier, it's more compact size, it looks more presentable if I did the configuration as a soundbar. Now, some of you that are watching this video is wondering, how did I get it to connect like this? And before I plugged it into my computer, going into the video, I wanted the soundbar configuration. Here's the thing about it. So you see that it's turned on, the lights is on and all that. But once you connect this, this is locked and secured in place very firmly. I was trying to take it off and it's more trouble than what is worth. The manual don't really go into detail as far as like what you can do in terms of you know, doing the other configuration with the individual left and right speakers. But I assure you, before you hook this up, I will plan out your setup. Look at your space, look at what you want to do with it. Do you want a left and right speaker, or do you want something like this? This is fine for me, but generally you connect this to where it locks into place, to where one end slides into the other, and it's going to be directional, like arrows pointing you to how to configure this. Now, for me, this is ideal and perfect. I actually want it like this. You may not want it like this, and that's perfectly fine. So you can sort of use my video as a sort of visual guideline and say, okay, that's how he did it, and that's typically what you can expect once the two speakers are connected. It is a soundbar. Now, what I do like is you can sort of see the speakers, you know, through the design here, you know, which is nice. And you can sort of pick this up on video through the lighting in the room. And what's cool about it is that you can change the RGB. You know, blue is my favorite color. I press it, now it's green. May not show too well on video. Press it again, turns it off. Press it again, you know, this is more of a purplish pink color. And it has like the gradient where it can show reddish pink and get into some orange, you know, like, or all blue, solid. And then it'll go to like sort of greenish. It's very nice. Basically, you can cycle through the modes here, you know, depending on your mood and things like that. I do like the built-in RGB support. Now, if I turn this over here like this is the volume rocker right here. Okay, so you can turn this depending on which way. You know, you can turn the volume louder or you can decrease the volume. So this is the volume rocker. So, you know, so while you're playing with your content, you can sort of control your space and you'll be able to essentially, you know, jam out. Now, the bass on this, essentially, for this being a budget device, you're not going to get like that bump as if you would get like an actual soundbar that has a little bit more of a premium price attached to it. But for the sound quality that you get out of this, out of the box, with this price point, you can't beat it. You can't beat it because it's going to be all in relation to you and your budget. This is small. This is compact. This works for a lot of desk sizes and spaces. If your desk isn't as deep as mine, it's still going to work well because of the size. You guys see a soundbar right up here. Compare this size to this size. I mean, you can sort of get like a visual idea of what's going on. And if you're looking to spend less than $50, less than $100, I mean, the sound quality that you get out of this, you can't really compare. I mean, and you can always have multiple options and backups as well. And it's multifunctional. You can separate this if you can. I tried to, more trouble than what it's worth. And you can have this as individual speakers, and you can go about it that way also. So I will say, who is this for? Is for people who are on a strict budget. They may want to get a sound setup for cheap. Plug it right into their laptop. That's another way. Plug it right into their computer. That's another way. It also supports Bluetooth functionality. So, Bluetooth 5.3, things of that nature. So either route you want to go. If you want to go wireless, you can go wireless. If you want to go wired, which is what I'm preferred for this setup in this video, you have that function as well. So this gives you everything that you need out the box. The manual is a manual. It's going to give you the cookie cutter, the meat and potatoes, how to get this up and running. Boom, boom, boom. What I'm telling you is that just for starting off, you can use something like this for your music, for your general background music while you're browsing the internet, for your movies. You may just want a simple soundbar setup and a display or a monitor for your computer. This can get it done. There's always many different options and solutions to where you can come up with within budgets. And that's why I like and appreciate JEECOO for sending me this, because I'm able to show my viewers and supporters and the general audience that there's other devices out there that can get the job done without paying that premium price. Is it going to be the best sound? No. Is it a good sound out the box? Absolutely. And I give them a thumbs up for the package quality and just the design, how the RGB design integrates into the space right here, where you see like this sort of thick line integrated. The back, simplified. I mean, in terms of design standpoint, so it's just one of those items that just works, and it could be something that you will enjoy for quite a while in your existing space. All right, so this is going to be pretty much the final part of the video towards the end. And I am in my title. I'm using my copyright-free Lo-Fi Beats for Streamers Volume 2, playing a song called Inspiration. And I'm literally testing out the M20 soundbar configuration by JEECOO on my PC desk. So, like I said, it's one of those things where out the box, you're going to be getting a nice sound out of it. It's just that you sort of have to plan out what configuration you want. I'm using this as a soundbar. It works for me. So, just want to get into it here and get this played. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed that small audio clip. Um, yeah, this is recommended for those that just want to start off small and they want to build upon their setup along the way, the many weeks and months, perhaps years. And I think this can be an excellent addition, to your entertainment setup, depending on what you're looking for. The link will be down in the description. There will be more information. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you are free to email me personally. You are also free to comment on the video and to see if this is really for you. Perhaps I didn't cover something that you were interested in seeing already, or that isn't already covered on the Amazon link that I will be providing in the description. So this wraps up this review. Solid device. And until next time, peace out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.